What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about something that EA did, but they're really blatant with it, and it's actually changed the game a lot, and a lot of you guys have been getting a lot more success with it. For those of you guys that are still running the 5 nasty streak scheme with the gunslinger, you guys have been giving me positive feedback with it. Unfortunately for me, I was in a blind rage when I did it, and that's not really what I want to do. As savage as I am, I don't want to keep doing that. Because it's not, like, I like to play the game a little bit differently. I have my own scheme of doing it, and I like to pass the ball this year as opposed to just, running it every snap. But if you want to keep doing it, I'm telling you, it's very hard to stop. A lot of you guys were there live when I did it. If you know what you're doing, the only thing that we didn't do the right way was actually have gunslinger. All right, gunslinger is key because, as we all discovered, even if your quarterback has 99 throw power, he won't throw the ball as if he's a 99 throw power if he does not have gunslinger. So that's very important, right? Now, we're going to talk about what EA Sports did. They buffed the O-line crazy. So what you may notice is a lot more people are coming out running goal line and being complete idiots, or they're coming out in eye close, strong close, and audibling down the goal line, running power O, then running play action. It's a lot of weird stuff that's going on. The reasoning behind why they can do that is because the offensive line is doing whatever they want. Everything right now with the O-line is very impactful. So what I'm going to do right now, we're going to be going after Frederick. We're going to be using our 97 overall power pass on there, and I'm going to be showing you guys why he is probably, you see, look, this is what's going to happen. He's probably going to be one of the final pieces. Quentin Nelson, he's the only guy that's questionable because we have that other Mutt Hero 49er, but I do still like Quentin Nelson, so I don't know. I have to, kind of feel it out, see what's happening. You also have Hutchinson, the other Ultimate Legend, but for now, we're going to get rid of Corey Lindsey because Frederick is just better, all right? Based on what I've seen and what's been going on, a lot of you guys, when I first mentioned this is like a week ago, I mentioned this to you guys, and I was telling you that there's always a better way to go about getting the cards that you want. Obviously, like I just told you, because his price is about 400 and change, what we're going to do is, like I said, is temporarily use that power pass. If his price comes down at any point, we're going to take it off and then actually, pretty much use the power pass someplace else for a more expensive card that's a 97. The reason that these old linemen are maintaining their value, though, is because people recognize it. I don't know how many times you guys have seen this. A guy will come out and he'll be in goal line and he'll run it every play, and then he'll come out and just start running trap runs. It's a very interesting thing because prior to the most recent patch, we weren't getting run on like that. This is all new, guys. This is not something that just, all of a sudden, is just happening, whatever like that. EA Sports, with the most recent situation, they tuned the game so that the offensive line is sort of like how they were at the beginning of the year, but you don't need abilities. Remember, I can't remember the left tackle's name. He was like one of those basic cards that came with, he already came with abilities, right? And he was a low overall, and everybody was rocking him, and he was taking edge protect. He was taking the edge, like he had edge protector on him, and it didn't matter what you had in your lineman, you can never get pressure. It's similar to that right now, but not as crazy, but it still is buffed, and they actually hold their blocks. Now remember, if you play a Savage, I just want to point this out. All of my viewers right now, guys, listen up. If you play a Savage that knows how to shoot the gap, you need to understand how to hold yourself in the backfield and allow the play to develop. You have to run power runs. That guard has to go over and block. You have to make it uncomfortable. You got to make it so that they spy their safeties, and when they spy their safeties, you play action them and go for 6. It's a lot of different concepts with the game, but over the last couple of years, shooting the gap has become a thing. So you guys need to practice that. Pinch your line, put your sub linebacker in the purple, and just run straight down like an idiot as soon as they hike the ball. You guys have to learn that. It's very important because these are things that's going to get you better in the game. Now, when I looked at these 89s and I saw that their price was like 167, yesterday it was like 189 and all that stuff, I told you guys, I don't do this. I always, when I see a price like this, I go right to the set. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying 167 for 89. So I went to the set, and we got a little lucky, guys, because some of the cards that were there, it was a little bit different. Oh, we just sold our Mutt Hero that I showed you guys from the previous video. So that if you guys are wondering where that came from, that sale was, I put together all the stuff that I got from challenges and going through the missions tab, and then we put together our Mutt Hero, and we were able to sell them for $359. So if you didn't check that previous video out, definitely go do that. It's something for my no money spent guys. I love you guys. I want to keep you guys going. So look, let's go take a look at this right now. We're gonna go over to the team diamonds and see exactly what's going on, because I didn't feel comfortable doing it. So guess what? Doing the set right now, a lot of these cards, right? People are not gonna keep putting the prices of these cards up very high. They'll try to. If there's a limited amount of cards, they will try. But what happens is you just wait. Just wait a couple hours, wait 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and keep searching the same card, because somebody's gonna pull the card that doesn't really care, and they're gonna put it up for very, very cheap. So don't be one of those guys that get caught up in the whole thing. Now this guy Cameron, what is this, Cameron Irving? He was one of those cards that were very, very rare to pull. So what happened with him was, you know, we had to just wait that out, because yesterday he was at like 199, some stupidness like that. We got a lot of Joe Thomases. We got to go check to see if we can sell some of that. Pretty much you start to see like Joe Looney. He's a rare card. You have to be able to kind of assess what's rare, what's not, and go from there. But again, this set was so much cheaper than 167. It was, I think it probably cost me like 90, maybe like 90K. So you save a little bit more, and you don't have to deal with people just being outright greedy for these gold cards at this time. But again, people understand the value of Travis Frederick. That's how I always try to explain to you guys the way the market works. You'll know if a card is good just based on their price. When you start seeing prices like, oh, this dude is garbage right here, like you'll see like the left tackle Trent Williams. That dude's garbage. You'll see that his price will reflect that he's trash. It won't be a surprise. You'll know like, all right, yo, Gmia did say that. Like the prices are gonna, unless it's something to where like it's available like in like the training variety pack where everybody's pulling it. You know, like when it's a limited. In certain cases, you'll see that the price goes down. But even with that, let's say they made Megatron a limited, right? Megatron would maintain this price regardless of what and anything that anybody was pulling. Just think about it like this, right? When Michael Vick first comes out, it doesn't matter what people think about him. His price is out through the roof, dude. But why is that? Because he's one of the most electrifying players in the game, no matter what. So you just have to know what you're dealing with when you go through this. Because Travis Frederick's price, it's going to steadily, the Ultimate Legend is going to steadily be around, you know, the 450, 460 for a little bit. Because he is an Ultimate Legend, and he is a card that he's going to get the job done right now. Now remember, I believe that this game is tuned like every single day. Like you can't convince me otherwise. I just feel that because one day something works and then the next day it just doesn't. All right, let's put this token into that Diamond Master set. That's hilarious. That we're still trying to do the Diamond Master set. Madden's been out forever. I'm still doing that, but whatever. All right, so now we have the power up and we have that card. And like I told you, I sat there and lurked the goals and was able to get the ones that I needed in order to complete that, because I refused to spend that much on an 89. And I don't know if you guys remember what my power up pass was, so I just said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do it this way. Like whatever, dude. All right, and that's the way that ended up. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead. I think 19,548 should be enough, you know, to complete this. So we're gonna go ahead and take out Lindsay. All right, and Lindsay has identifier on him. We're gonna go ahead and remove that. I think he has some play fake on him and all that stuff. Now look, don't get me wrong, guys. Looking at his numbers, you see he's like, you know, 30163. You'll see the difference. Now try to keep this in your memory. The strength that he has and everything else that's going on, his run block and everything, and you see his speed, all that stuff. Just remember to watch the weight and watch the height, because the bigger guys are gonna get you better results. See, that is very, very true. As far as Brawler goes, yesterday I did adjust it. I kept it on my O-line, as you guys can see, because I feel that the offensive line plays different with it. Some of you guys are feeling like you don't really see that much of a difference, and you saw that it didn't really help you defensively with your rushers. So what I did was I put Sprinter back on my rushers and, you know, just mixed and matched the Brawler so that I can keep it on the O-line. I really do, guys. Listen, guys, I really do believe that I see a difference with the way that they play with Brawler. Like they run up the field and they will attack. They don't care about anything, bro. They will literally attack you right away. And before I had Brawler, when they had like the Sprinter on them with the lack of strength or whatever, they did not do the same things. But again, this is my opinion. I'm not saying that it's absolute fact. I just show you guys proof. For those of you guys that watch GmiasWorld Gaming over on YouTube, right here on YouTube, I meant to say, and you guys see the full live streams, you guys see every single thing that I'm doing. and you can see the difference. Whether you want to believe what your eyes tell you or not, that's not for me to decide. I can't do that, but I can help you. Why does this guy need? Wait a minute, I just lost my train of thought. Why does he need 22,800 more training? What? Who is over there at EA? Yo, dude, these people are some of the dog. Why does he need that much more training? Okay, look, let's just back out here, dude. I just lost this whole training thing, dude. Like, I gotta go buy a whole nother 97 to be able to power up a card that is a 97. Like, what does that, dude? What is the point of a card being a 97 if you have to spend the 97's value in training to power up that 97? What are they doing, dude? Like, you know, it comes to a point where it's like, all right, we understand that, you know, training is a point. It's a part of what Madden is, and I believe that it's going to be there, you know, for the years to come, because it makes them money. Because this is ridiculous, bro, and they know, like, all right, we already invested a certain amount, so we're going to keep going. Like, why stop now? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, we know it's wrong. Like, why am I spending an additional 22,000 training to power up a card that already has the value that I need? So are you telling me that the card would not play the same if I don't have said value? Like, what are you doing, EA? How is this working out or benefiting anyone other than EA Sports? Dude, whatever, man. That's wild. But like I said, I still have to do it. I can complain about it, but I still got to do it. Okay, they upped the prices. I don't know if I want to spend this, bro. Do I want to spend 160? I just made 335. Now I got to spend 160. No, we're not doing that. We're about to go. Let's go look through our binder real quick. Let's go look at some of the cards that are available. I like to go ahead and keep the economy rolling, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, buying some cards, whatever, and waiting to go ahead and, you know, sell off some other cards. But we did get some glitchy pulls. Also, guys, never quick sell your nats. Use those nats to put into sets to get other stuff. Never quick sell your nats, all right? Make them auctionable by going to exchange sets. All right, Bo Jackson, how much you going for? Let's see what you're doing, because we just pulled you earlier. You going for 47K. You garbage as F. Dude, you garbage as F, fam. But you know what? We're going to hold on to you, because you might get another card. Work done, 92. You garbage as F too, but you 70K. Yeah, work done. I'm not really interested in you. I'll take the 10K from you. You 10K, right? Yep, I'll take the 10K training. That's cool. And then now we should be able to go ahead and do that. Like I said, I don't know the logic behind what they're doing and why they're doing it, but it just seems rather excessive for them to charge that much training for Ultimate Legend. It just seems weird. I think they have to, like, tune it back a little bit. It just seems like it's like, all right, guys, like, what, dude, how much do you think we can take? We just spent ridiculous coin on getting this card ready to go, and you're charging us the double the price to make the card play the same. It's not like he's gonna play any different. He's gonna play the same exact way as if we, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. However you do it, EA is gonna get what they're doing. But either way, we're not spending the 450, 460 on his actual card. We're gonna go training. Well, not training, the power pass, all right, to get him maxed out. Now, I told you guys, like, look, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, have a photogenic memory, photographic memory, and be able to go ahead and remember what the numbers were on the last guy, so that now, when I show you what this guy's gonna be doing, you understand why it's worth it to get this done. Now remember, it is Brawler times 2. All right, guys? We kept the Brawler on the old lineman, and we put the rushers with Sprinter just to make sure everything stayed the right way. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out right now. So he is a 99. Now just look at it. Remember, the strength was 96. You know, run block was lower, run block power. Look at all his stuff. And then he's 6'4", 318. I know the 17 pounds or whatever, I think, what was he, like 301, the other guy? I don't know. Maybe a little bit heavier, but he's bigger, you know, a little bit slower. Who cares? Because all I need him to do is go out in front and grab the first person in front of him and never let go. That's all I need him to do. And he's going to do that very, very well for me. So I'm not worried about it. You see what I'm saying, guys? And then we're going to give him Identifier, because Identifier, I don't need to give him anything else. I like having Identifier because when you play somebody that you know is shooting the gap, you can watch the idiot run around and be a moron. Now, in some cases, I'm that idiot. I have to shoot the gap when I play guys that run, you know, goal line and stuff like that. Because if you don't shoot the gap, they'll run all over you. So I sometimes am going to be that same exact idiot. All right. But again, regardless of what you're doing, when you play against guys that know what they're doing, like, I understand what's happening. And even if I put, the only ability I could put on my center to make him actually go and take care of business would probably have to be Nasty Streak. Like if I got to see how I can, you know, mix and match my, you know, my abilities and everything. But that's the only thing that I labbed, that if you just wait, when you give your center Nasty Streak, if the guy is shooting the gap up the middle, the center runs right at him. That's the only thing that can make it, like, you know, easy for everyone to play. Other than that, you got to run trap runs and power and watch the guy that's blitzing straight down. Very, very important to watch him, because usually when they shoot the gap and run right in, you're going to fumble the football. You're going to get hit sticked and you're going to fumble. They run right in, no matter how good your O-line is. Very, very stupid, but that's the way it is. So now look, we got a 99. This guy's a 95. See, this guy, what did he go to? I think he's a 98. We could, Trent Brown and Jonathan Ogden. These guys are very, very interesting, simply because if I move Jonathan Ogden over here, let me just show you what would happen. Because you see how he's a gold 99? He would actually go down. Some of you guys were asking, like, yo, why do you have Trent Brown over there? What's going on with that? Trent Brown is a big savage, okay? He's still a 99 strength guy. He's a really, you know, tall guy. He locks in and goes crazy. So for me right now, I'm going to keep him there. Plus, you know, we get the 9er chem from him. So it makes sense to do it. For those of you guys who are like, yo, we could beef it up with another left tackle. No, I think Trent Brown, with his weight and his height, is one of the better ones that are available right now. All right, the dude is a monster. So I just wanted to point that out, and we're using the secondary position on him to make sure that we keep the chems. Quentin Nelson, like I said, I can understand some of you guys giving feedback, you know, Hutchinson and stuff like that, but Quentin Nelson, he does what he's supposed to do, at least for right now. And then we have post up on Larry Allen. Everybody know what he's about. The dude's a beast. You always see his impact when he gets a card. At least over the last couple Maddens, you see his impact immediately. So that's where we are right now. Travis Frederick, 99 overall. We know that EA has buffed the O-line, so we are making sure that our O-line is good. But me running my offense, mossing dudes and running trap, it helps me even more now. I'm waiting for somebody to shoot the gap, even though I don't have Nasty Streak, because my post up and my puller elite, they usually go and attack that guy that's, you know, shooting down the gap. And it's different type of runs, but I would start with running some trap plays, utilizing that guard to come over and just wait. Don't hit turbo right away. Just use the directional pad and hold them back and watch that guy get just grabbed. That safety that they're running down with the sub linebacker, it definitely will help you being able to move the ball and understanding about the gap shoots and all the weird stuff that goes on in the game. All right, guys, so that's going to be what we're going to be doing for now. I will show you guys later on stream what's going on with this, and I think you're going to enjoy it, because I know he's much better than the other centers that we previously had. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. You go ahead and have a great day. Stay blessed, stay well. Until next time, one love, y'all.